got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Flacco off play action. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now it's Flacco. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Deontay Hardy back deep. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, they took their shot. That one was kind of up for grabs that time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Cook has it, left side. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Running for it, here's Cook. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Cook again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6-0 our score after 1. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Flacco. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to. But a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
This is Ford. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Moore, the man in motion. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. perfect time to dial up.
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now Allen off the bootleg. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Cook. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
56.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's complete to Davis. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
now Allen. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a 2nd and 6. To pass, Flacco. Dancing. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. They run it again with Cook. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Diggs in motion right. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield, 66 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They run with Ford. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Ford. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Allen now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll run on first down. It's Ford, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Moore, the man in motion.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Barely got that snap off. Flacco now. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. So we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught, that they say, out of bounds. A little bit of first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. On first down, Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
On play action, Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Moore, the man in motion.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here we go. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Flacco. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Bass on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Draw play to Ford. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flacco being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Ford. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Now a 2nd and 2.
Three buzz. Five's the mic. Five's half 85. Half 85. Let's put that team on the bus. Five's the mic.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles.